Hi, I'm Ryan, and I am walking in Chengdu in the wee hours of the morning. Not the wee hours, I guess it's like 7:30. 7:30 is pretty early though for a guy who doesn't really have a job. I get up this early every day though, because you gotta take life by the balls, take a bite out of its scrot, and just kind of enjoy it. I wanted to talk today about China being the best food country in the world. I say it every once in a while. I pop out this statement, and I'm sure some people would disagree with it, but I stick to it, and it's not just because their food is so goddamn delicious. Basically, I want to show you how cheap it is, how varied it can be, how much food there is really. These are all things that go into making it the #1 food country, in my opinion. You know, I can find amazing food in Toronto, where I'm from. Chinese food, Vietnamese food, Thai food, like so many different kinds. But it's all somewhat expensive, and you can't really afford to eat out more than a couple times a week. In China, I eat out at least 2 times a day. But for now, I am going to grab some breakfast. I'm just going to grab some baozi. Baozi is a fantastic breakfast in China. This lady around the corner here is my favorite. So I'll grab a couple of these for breakfast. I would say like 3-4 times a week. That's my breakfast. And you can get a variety. I usually just get the same kind, a couple meat ones, and maybe get some doujiang, some soy milk. Oh, it's like a warm soy milk. The brown buns are infused with brown sugar, and there's some like taro ones, some rice-filled stuff. It looks like coconut even. 你好，牛肉包吗？买了牛肉2个。好。2个酱肉。好。还别的吗？你？一个豆浆。好。This guy over here is doing, this is beef and pork, and they're the deep fried version. He works with them. So he'll roll those out, stuff them, and fry them up right here. And just deliver them over there, I guess. Let's sit down and eat these baos. Hot soy milk. Very popular in China and quite delicious. I got 2 different kinds. I got a beef, mala beef, spicy, tingling, like numbing peppercorn beef, and I got meat, and they call it sauce meat, sauce pork. And that's got dry tofu, smokiness to it, and it's got pork and some celery. Just a nice combination of flavors. There are tons of bao places all over China, so it's a really easy, quick lunch. And I mean, even if you don't speak Chinese, you can just kind of do the point to the tray. You can learn the word roe and you can make sure you get meat. But some of the vegetable ones are pretty good though too. And a couple of these will be enough for breakfast. So good. You can see the spicy grease coming through. So much flavor in that beef. The average bao will cost between 1 and 2 kwai. So these, I think one of these is 2 and one's 1.5. So we're looking at 3.5. Yeah, 3 and 8. Doujiang. 2 for doujiang. So this little breakfast puts my total to 5.5 kwai. So under $1 for breakfast. It's pretty good. And guess next up is lunch. I will see you guys for lunch in now. Okay, here I am, lunchtime. I'm outside of a mall. These are all restaurants. People are eating lunch. I also got Sarah with me. She is hungry. I am hungry. We're gonna grab some noodles. I wanted to talk about how much food there is in China and just the options. Like all these restaurants here are just down the street from my house. I walk 5-10 minutes and I have all these options. Like, restaurants down all these alleys. It's like overwhelming in a lot of ways. The restaurants far outnumber any other business. There is a high turnaround. We see restaurants come in and out really quickly. There's a lot of competition. To survive in it, you have to have decent, good quality food, I'd say. And Chinese people also love food. Take hot pot, for instance. There's a ton of hot pot restaurants in China, in Sichuan specifically. And there's so many people who have told me, oh, this is the best hot pot restaurant, and it always ends up in an argument. Like, everybody seems to be a foodie here, and it's great. I love it because they're really knowledgeable about food, and they are picky about their food, and it just means the restaurants have to have better quality food. All the people here, shut up! She probably just had a bad dumpling or something. So let's find some noodles and, oh, that looks really good. So I got my giant cup of noodles. This thing is huge. This place is really cool. It's the first time we've ever been here, which goes to show you, China, best food country in the world. You can walk into a place you've never been, even though it's down the street from you, and get some incredible bowl of noodles. Sarah's almost done hers, so I've been dicking around with the camera. I had one taste and it is amazing. The noodles are so good and fresh. That's the thing. You go to Italy, you can't find fresh pasta. Restaurants don't make fresh pasta. Some of them might, but not that many of them do. In China, every single noodle shop will have fresh noodles. Some of them are stretching them right there in front of you. Some of them are doing it in the morning and just like getting them all done ahead of time. Some of them just buy them fresh from the noodle supplier down the street. And then what a difference that makes. This is a tangy broth with lots of pickled cabbage in it. It's not pickled cabbage, it's actually pickled mustard greens, like a type of cabbage. So it's swansai rosa. The rosa is shredded meat, little pieces of pork. Just great combo. One of my favorites. And these noodles are fantastic. Oh, that tomato egg.
So good.
Yeah, looks good. The broth looks nice. So these are smalls, but they have tons of noodles in them. It's enough for a meal for sure. And they cost 12 each. Super cheap. So now we're at a total of, I don't know, the screen knows. All right, we're gonna hit the bank, do some banking. We're closing up our accounts. We're leaving China tomorrow. It's the last video. I'll be shooting in China for a long time probably. And then it's dinner time. We're gonna finish off this video with some dinner. So stay tuned.
把那个美团人机删下。
啊，对，先给钱。
啊，对。
你全做的是。
我给鸡做的15，做的12。我给上那个。
要个鸡蛋。
OK。
鸡蛋10份。
都点完了，我吃了。
能当一会儿。
好了。吃完了嘛，完了两个。
好嘞。你们群上洗碗回来给你做啊。有免费的中午还小菜。
就是看那个，
哎，减肥这个老难，基本上
都是一起
吗？
吗？
哎，
我有个全素煎鱼。
全是的，吃那好给你。
早点点，早点点嘛。
这边好的。 一个人的
看肚子大。
是多少的？
你说一个人吃一个差不多啊？
一个人吃一个，
哦，
就少3张皮子。
他饭到了，吃2个吃完呗。你们这吃2个，点2个嘛。
炒面现在今天没有。
今天没有啊。
啊，对，今
哎，今
天没有。
天去了下雨天，我没看。我要一个火腿的。
也要一个火腿的。啊，一个是肉17，火腿15。啊，好的。
也要胡萝卜呀？
肉的不要胡萝卜。
我的火腿它两。
反正这2个就是一个火，没有拿的吧？哦对，能忙过来。
能吧？
能，那几个都这几个人。
没海参哈。
啊，好的。
这个，
好嘞。
这个，
好，先看啊。
这边还有个鸡蛋火腿啊。有个鸡蛋火腿。
Chicken? Pork chicken. Pork chicken. We got these wraps. I don't know what they're called. They call them fried pancakes, but they're like a certain style from a mountain province. I can't remember the name of it.
Shandong.
So good. So she takes a bunch of vegetables and some pork, stewed pork for this one, shredded chicken for that one. Mixes it up with some dressing, puts it on the pancake, puts another pancake on top, and then another, I think there's 3 layers. And then they fold it all up, and it's just a good little treat. It's essentially a fresh spring roll that you get in China, but like in like a giant, we call them quesadillas, Chinese quesadillas. They're not quesadillas, but super hot and good, real good.
It's a pretty good seat, right?
I'm gonna drip on, but yeah. And a little, I think it's bouncing off the plants, bouncing off the leaves in it. Oh Jesus! Oh man, it scared the shit out of me. China's the best food country in the world. Do you agree or disagree?
Me?
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you agree? Variety of food. Each province has their own set of dishes. Oh God. I would say there are more Sichuan dishes than there are German dishes. I can name more. It's definitely true.
It's gotta be.
She teaches science. Now I'm gonna sneeze because I just bit into a chili pepper. So, cut. And we're back. Variety of food. The abundance of restaurants. So we're sitting amongst probably 50 restaurants, I would say. More restaurants than in all of Germany. And amongst all those restaurants, pretty cheap food. As you can see by the totals from today, you probably get like a fancy graphic popping up. This much for breakfast, this much for lunch, this much for dinner. The total, beautiful, look at that. Back with the wrapping up of this video.
Wrap.
Oh, all right, at the end, I'll go, and that's a wrap. And then we hold up our wraps into the camera, do thumbs up? No thumbs up, that's too lame. This is just the perfect amount of lamb. Oh, and the deliciousness of the food. I didn't mention that. Food is very delicious in China. A lot of vegetables, really. I think they eat a lot less meat, a lot more vegetables. The cooking methods makes it a little bit more, I don't know, bad for you, maybe, but the ingredients make it better for you. So I think overall it's better for you. I think rice is better for you than bread. They eat more rice. They don't eat cheese. You're gonna miss cheese maybe, but really, what is cheese? Seriously, what is cheese?
What is cheese? It's made of milk.
That's it for this video. That's it for probably all the videos. Actually, there's gonna be more videos about China, but they're just not gonna be shot here. I'm just gonna like recycle all my old footage and trick people into thinking it's new footage. And then we're off to Ecuador. So we'll see you in South America. That's a wrap. No, I said not to do the thumbs up.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm really gon' ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my face. Look at my grades.